What's up YouTube, JoshahOfAllTrades here, and today I am talking about the episode 1 pilot for the possible new Amazon original series. And I'm not even going to stop at possible, I'm just going to tell you it's very likely this is going to become the new Amazon original series, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Wow, what a pilot episode that was. I mean, it exceeded my expectations on every level. Now, going into this review, I think that was a really good episode, and I really don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'm going to be very reserved in what I say about it, and I don't want to give away too much. That being said, I think you should watch this episode. So if you have access to it, go ahead and pause this video, go watch the pilot for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, subscribe to my channel so you can find your way back, and then come back and see what I have to say about it, because it's something that you need to experience for yourself. Talking about the plot of this episode. Now, essentially, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, at least the pilot episode, is about an upper-class, urban, New York City dwelling Jewish housewife that goes through a life-changing event. And the episode's really structured so that this cathartic moment happens in the middle of the episode. And we got the whole lead-up, which you get a little bit of her backstory. You meet her family, you meet the friends, you meet her acquaintances. And then this event happens halfway through, and you get to see how she reacts and how her life is going to be going forward from it. And this one was really a sleeper for me because I didn't get a whole lot of information from the trailer, so I didn't know what to expect going in, but it was amazing. Leading the way for us, we have the gorgeous Rachel Brosnahan, who plays Midge, Mrs. Maisel, and she does this role extraordinarily. I mean, she has energy about her, she's enthusiastic for the role, and she embodies what we imagine all of the stereotypical roles for a housewife, and I believe this is set in either the late 1950s or early 1960s. But she plays up the role very well. It was great. She's like the Jewish Audrey Hepburn. I mean, she is charming, she is intelligent, she's charismatic. She is a blast to watch in this pilot. As far as I'm concerned, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel takes the triple crown for this pilot because it has the writing, it has the acting, and it has the filmography. And they did all three extremely well, and they balanced them perfectly together. As far as the writing, the story is very nice. It gives just enough detail so that we establish the characters, and not even just for the main characters. I mean, it introduces several supporting characters, and it rounds them out very nicely, so we kind of have an understanding of who the key players in her life were at the time of this big event that I'm talking about, and who they will be going forward. And Alex Borstein, I can't remember if she's from Mad TV or Saturday Night Live, but she's from one of those variety skit shows, and she plays a bartender at a comedy club, and her character is perfect. I mean, it's strong, it's sarcastic, it is hilarious. That leads me right into the acting. I didn't recognize a ton of these characters. There was no one that I looked at in the cast list that stood out as a famous person to me. But everyone played their roles so naturally. I mean, particularly Rachel as Midge. There's a character that plays her father. They play up that real persona of Jewish New Yorkers. I mean, the dialogue is executed so perfectly. It's fast and it's sarcastic, and even in the most dramatic moments of the episodes, there are these one-liners that are so funny that I laughed out loud, even though something really sad or tragic is happening. And as far as filmography, it was perfect. I could watch this pilot as a silent episode, and I could still understand everything that's going on down to the T. The camera work was so perfect. There are many scenes in which the characters are moving back and forth through rooms, or they're moving around the same room, and the camera is so active. It's like a character of its own. It's like we are there in the scene, and whoever's speaking is getting our attention. But not only that, like there's side events going on, and we are aware of everything. The music was also great. We had a great mix of diegetic and non-diegetic music. It kept us in the mood of the time period as well as the events that were going on, and it was just beautifully done. I find myself almost wanting to come up with something negative to say about this pilot, but I just can't do it. It was flawlessly executed in every single way. And as y'all know, I watched that trailer with all the new Amazon pilots that are coming out for this year. I've watched all the others. This is the last one I'm putting out because I wasn't that excited from the trailer, but The Marvelous Miss Maisel is my #1 pick for the new Amazon series of 2017. This was a beautifully done pilot episode, and I don't see how they could not continue this. From the first episode, it has me hooked, it has my attention, it has me wanting to see more. So hopefully y'all will get the chance to check out the episode 2. If you've already seen it, as usual, hit me with a comment below and let me know what you thought about it. Give me a thumbs up for this video, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe to get notifications about my newest videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.